What is going on YouTube? STIPE here today, and today I'm doing a video in the garage, and typically I do a lot of videos on new stuff. If you guys are familiar with my channel, I do like a lot of old cars, and I love, it's actually my bigger passion. I love wrenching on my own stuff. Today behind me, you guys have seen my 68 Dodge. I'm sure you guys have seen my Cummins as well. So today I've spoken briefly about this car, my 70 Charger. Just this thing in November of 2020. It's a Western car here up in Canada, so it actually came from Alberta. The car I got shipped over here. It's basically a rolling chassis that is got basically everything in it. Luckily I lucked out with this car. I'm going to show you and go over everything. Lucked out, and there was a lot kind of that came with this car and helped me help the build kind of go on, prolong much smoother and just easier overall. So here, I'll show you the car in just a second, but before we do, if you are new to the channel, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll be back always with more videos like this, and I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on this car for sure, and going through the build with you guys. So this is it right here. I actually just lifted it up on the ramps today. I've been doing some work and stuff, just figuring, it's been here for about 2 months, I'm going to say now. I've been working on just electrical with my dad. My dad's more into the electrical stuff, so I got him doing that. I've been kind of doing the body work and stuff on it now. I mean, as far as body work goes, this car is going to be left as a patina car. I'm not planning on like repainting this car and making this thing look all pretty and stuff. We just want to have a lot of fun with this car. I find these cars are just unfortunately always, a lot of people always spend a lot of money on these cars and end up not enjoying them, and they sit more in the garage. That's not what I'm here to do. This has always been one of my dream cars for sure. Second gen Charger 68 to 70 for sure has always been my favorite car. So I'm definitely gonna enjoy driving this. I'm not gonna let it just sit in the driveway, but as you can see, there's the quarter panel that's rusty there, so we got to fix that. So I ordered a new quarter panel, still waiting on those to come in. They do have to get freight shipped out here in Canada, and as you can see, there's some Bondo on this one as well, and that quarter panel needs to be replaced as well as the rear valance will be replacing as well. All the chrome is actually on this car, which I loved. The only chrome strip that I'm missing is actually this one right here. I have the rest of the window, just down here I'm missing that, which sucks. Now, the rim you might be seeing here, yes, I do have a Aero NASCAR rim. That's what's going to be all around on this car. The one that came on this car was flat. It had a rally rim right here, like the rally that's on the other side of the car, and it was flat, the tire, so I just put on one of these. These tires were actually on my Fox Body Mustang, so I just mounted them onto these arrows, and that'll be what will be on all four corners. I just don't want to put them on because they're going to get damaged along the way. Now, the motor, yes, you guys might have seen this in other videos. This motor, I've featured it and talked about it briefly, but so what I got here is a 440. It is a RB block 440. Came out of a 74 D200, I believe. I know it was out of a truck. I can't remember exactly which one, but yeah, it was out of a 74 pickup truck. All that's, so it's been bored over, 30 over, and aftermarket rods and pistons. Basically flat top pistons just to raise the compression ratio, because the compression ratio on those pickup trucks was quite low. Heads are just valve springs and just basically typical head work. Very, very rushed port job, I would say. I believe they're 452 heads, but I don't know for sure. And then the Torker 2 Edelbrock intake for the 440, and the nice fancy valve covers as well from Mopar. And my big thing that everyone wants to know is the cam. It is a Hughes Whiplash cam. Now, I don't know how crazy I'm going to be about this thing. It was not... the guy who I actually purchased the engine from was kind of halfway through the build on this engine, and that was the cam that he had for it. And he basically put that in. Would it be my first choice? Probably not, but it is what it is now. It's in there. We're going to try it out, see how it is. It's got about 9.6 to 1 compression, this engine. So with that compression and that cam, I don't know how, because the cylinder pressure is pretty high with that cam. I don't want to really run any higher compression with that cam, which sucks because I'd like to go to trick flow cylinder heads. and make some more power with this thing. So if I do that, I'll probably have to change the cam out to some. Did get a transmission actually with the motor, that was the original tranny as well with the motor. They were numbers matched and everything, but it was, I dropped the pan on it and it looked a little rough in there, and I just wasn't confident that it was going to last me very long, especially because of the way I'm going to be driving this car. So we basically, I sent it to an old guy who will basically take your car and sell you a fully rebuilt one, and built good. This tranny's good, built for basically 550, 600 horse. It's a 727 torque flight, and it's for the big blocks obviously, and it's definitely my favorite 3-speed of all the 3-speeds out there. So yeah, that's kind of about the motor there. Hopefully I'm gonna have a video of you guys to see this thing fire up soon. We're gonna be dropping in the motor hopefully tomorrow. Still got to obviously do some more work, wire some things up. Everything's been coming along slowly. There's definitely been a lot of work in here, just figuring out all the interior parts and everything. The car did come with basically all the interior parts. As you can see right now, there are none, just because I'm dealing with all the wires and stuff. I don't want to put anything there. But yeah, so even the door skins, for example, the door skins that I had with this car were all crappy and stuff. So all I did was I actually rewrapped wood, and I'll show you the wood that I rewrapped because I didn't do that door yet. But we rewrapped some wood, basically put the handle and speaker in there, a Pioneer speaker, and just kept this rubber part up here. It's a little ripped and stuff, but we don't really care. We're not going for looks here. So yeah, basically I just little thin like plywood, I guess you could say. This stuff's really like cheap, but it's light and it's nice. And we basically cut out everything. We traced the old door skin and cut it all out, and made this work out really nicely. So we wrapped it in black leather. It turned out pretty good, I think. The seats are blue in the back. Those I don't think are the original from 70. I don't believe they were like that. A little bit ripped up top there, but it is what it is. And I didn't actually get the front 2 seats. So basically the guy told me when I bought this car, he was like, you know, the car is complete, minus an engine, motor, motor, no tranny, no drive shaft, no front seats. He goes, but as far as I can see, everything else is in this car. So I, you know, obviously not seeing this car, I wasn't going to travel halfway across the country to honestly see this car, or actually not even halfway, basically across the entire country to see this car. I trusted the guy. He was a really nice guy, Mopar guy, and you know, when the car came here, I noticed that, you know, he wasn't bullshitting me or anything like that. The car is definitely complete, considering it's very hard to find project chargers right now. It'll be probably impossible to find them in the next couple of years. So to find a car like this that was pretty complete, that didn't have crazy amount of frame rot, like underneath this car is pretty solid. And the reason for it being actually pretty solid underneath, like for us here in Ontario, Canada, what happens is we use salt on our roads and our cars just get destroyed, like just absolutely chewed up. And to find a project charger here in Ontario, one, it's like double the price of what it is out west. Two, you're getting a shittier car for sure. You know, I think if I were to go with anything classic again, something like this with a bit more rarity and harder to find, I definitely would probably end up looking out west for one first. So yeah, guys, it's slowly coming along. Basically what I'm waiting for now, in the box here, we've got the rod and fans in there. We're going electric fans. Basically just got to find a drive shaft now. I've got a hook up with a drive shaft, the guy who told me he can help me out. So when he hooks me up with that, you know, hopefully we'll be driving it soon. I'm gonna wait for those quarter panels to come in too. I can't really get it on the road or anything without those quarter panels. So all that it needs to run is a drive shaft right now. We did already replace the rear end. I put in a built 8 3/4 diff. It's got 373 gears in it, good posi in it and all that. It's all been rebuilt and stuff. Moser axles. Yeah, it's got upgraded drum brakes. The front actually is a factory disc car. This is a Charger 500. It's a factory disc car. So I'm actually just gonna replace the disc brakes and all of that and the spindles and stuff, 2 factory style ones. and it should be fine. I'm not planning on cornering this thing hard or anything. I just wanted it to be fun, fast, kind of in straight lines. I'm not going for any records here or anything like that. We just want to have a whole lot of fun with it, and just have a beat up looking old stock car, I guess you could say. That's my video for today, guys. I will be doing more stuff on this car. Please make sure you do like and subscribe to the channel, please, if you like this video. And there will be more videos on this thing for sure. So thanks. Stay tuned and you'll see that.